It's another golf and guide review. Today it's Green Valley. Let's get to it. Hello and welcome back to the channel. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. So as I said at the top of the show, today we're off to Barcelona Valley, which is out in Rayong, and the golf course that we're playing, there's 3 golf courses there. Today is Rayong Green Valley. So if you recall, I did a little bit of a review on this golf course. I think it was back in November 2023. Just basically showing the improvements to the greens. If you remember, they'd redone all the greens, etc. So it was just an interesting video to do back then. But today is the full, let's say, regalia of the guide and review, taking you through each hole, etc. So as usual, put the whole sequence and the yardage of the golf course up on the screen as I'm yabbering away, driving on the way to Green Valley. So other things to say, so price wise, always a very interesting point. I mean, me personally, I'm a member. I've been a member. I got one of those 30-year memberships back in 2004. It was 100,000 baht, which is roughly, how much is that, about 1,800, nearly 2,000 pounds or something like that, but for 30 years, and it's for sure been, I would say, in the whole expat community, the value for money best golf course in Pattaya by a long way, certainly for memberships, and still commands a lot of the expat community golf that happens here down in Pattaya. Rightly so, because it's always been well maintained, and you'll see by the footage today, because I've recently played it, it's in tip-top condition. And of course, when they did the refurbishment, etc., they lengthened the holes, changed the whole sequence, etc., on the golf course. Many who have lived in Pattaya and played Green Valley for over many years know that this is not the first time they've changed the whole sequence. So but in any case, we'll get down there. But just to say a few more things, I mean, the golf course was established back in 1992. Course designer was Peter Thompson. So sort of a cross between a parkland and a linksy style golf course. Really nice golf course, and like I say, very popular with the expat community. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the footage, and we shall see you down there. So we'll do a bit of fast forward, and we'll catch you later. Bye for now. Right, welcome back to the channel. So hope you enjoyed that little walkthrough, just the clubhouse facilities of Barcelona Valley, and in the background there we've got the old Japanese restaurant where Jez used to order his bento every time he lost. So it used to cost about 500 baht. Just to again walking forward, just another one behind me here. This used to be the old German bar, but closed down now. Used to pack in about 100 plus golfers every Sunday back in the halcyon days. And of course, behind me here we've got the St Andrews Golf Centre, run by John and Jeff. Do an admirable job of golf repairs, good food, sandwiches, hot dogs, you name it, they've got it. And of course, helped out the golf course, marshalling, etc. So yeah, good times in there, especially during COVID. But anyway, not to worry. Let's move out to the golf course. Right, we have arrived at the first tee just behind me here. We've got the old practice putting green, which is very nice. I think the last time I did a video here it wasn't quite finished, but all finished now. And a little bit further back behind there, they've got used to be a chipping green, but now they've got lots of signs saying no chipping, so that's not too good. Coming up to the first tee, just rotate the camera, see the start of the first hole. What we got here? Playing off the whites today, so 428 yards first hole, 448 off the blues. Tough test. Used to be a par 5 this, but yeah, let's get into it, as they say. Right, let's start this guiding review. Right, let's get this guiding review underway for Rayong Green Valley, which is part of the Barcelona Valley complex. And of course, we start at hole number 1, a tough customer, a par 4, stroke index 1, 428 yards up the hill, slight dogleg to the left, raised elevated green. Just for information, you got the blue, the white and the red dashed lines there, just signifies your yardage into the green. Those expats that play this course regularly will know these yardages like the back of the hand. For those who have never played this course before, you'll find this guide hole by hole pretty useful to help you navigate and shoot a good score. So anyway, playing off the whites we are today. Yeah, if you want to just think about those bunkers on the left hand side, and there's out bounds on the left as well, so there's plenty of room on the right hand side. Shouldn't be just taking a line just off the center of the fairway, and yeah, even if you push it a little bit, still a bit of room there. But do think about where the tee box is. Playing off the whites, plenty of room there. So thinking positive, going to shoot that down the middle. And once you achieve that, you'll still be faced with a pretty decent distance into the green. It's elevated as well, so you've got to think about an extra club. Try and avoid that bunker on the right hand side. So if anything, you know, a miss to the left is better than anything, and then a chip and a putt for still a par. But if you get it on this green in 2 and get 2 putts, just move on, because a par here is really a brilliant outcome. Okay, the second hole at Green Valley, it's a par 4, dog leg to the right, stroke index 13, plays 378 yards off the whites. The trick for this hole is basically you don't need the driver, and if anything, I've always found, because the green slopes from the front to the back, that a full shot into this green is the best situation to give yourself a chance of holding the green. If you hit a driver and you've got like a short pitch shot, if you're not very good at hitting nippy type pitch shots, it's going to be hard to hold this green, especially when it's dry in the summertime. So anyway, so you just need something like 200 yards off the tee. You achieve that, set yourself up for a full shot into the green, so it comes in vertically into that green, it'll hold the green, and if you achieve that, then you're in great shape, and yeah, you get a par here. It's a really good outcome. Okay, onwards to hole number 3. It's a par 4, short par 4, stroke index 17. Normally plays 320 yards. Usually they bring the tees forward on this particular hole, and not advisable to take a driver. Easiest option here, just get that long iron or a 3-wood or a 5-wood. Just want to pop it down there, 220 yards. Stay to the left hand side if you can, and the further up, closer you are to the green for your second shot. So yeah, shooting it down there, you'll be leaving yourself in with a wedge, and yeah, it's 2-tiered green here. You've got a lower level, upper level. Certainly if it's at the lower level, always a better opportunity for a birdie, but yeah, shoot for whichever level the pin's on. Try and leave it below the hole to give yourself an uphill putt. You achieve that, you're in great shape, and always possibility of a birdie here, but par's not too shabby either. Right, we're on to the 4th hole at Green Valley. It's the first par 5, stroke index 7, cracking hole. On the card it's 526, but normally they bring the tees a little bit forward here, 494 yards, something like that, and just be wary of that. Use your rangefinder just to make sure you know what the carrier is on that bunker on the right hand side off the tee box. Just for information, there's a carrier of 280 yards from the normal white tee, so just bear that in mind. Bigger hitters can certainly reach that water if you carry it more than 280 yards. So, but anyway, your line just needs to be off the, just shoot it over the bunker. There's a bit of a zoom there as well. If you get a bit of a downslope, you can get a little bit of run and get some extra yardage for free. So if you achieve that, you're in great shape. And then it becomes a dilemma. This is where the trick is on this particular hole about the second shot. You lay up and leave yourself an easy pitch. If you go for it in 2, you tug it to the left, you're in the water, or you push out to the right, you got a tricky shot over the bunker. So recommendation here is just shoot it over that fairway bunker, leave yourself a nice easy pitch shot into the green, and that gives you a better chance of a birdie if you achieve that. A bit of a slope from the back of the green to the front, quite severe, very quick as well during the summer months, so bear that in mind. Try and keep it below the hole. If get a birdie, great. If not, par's very good here. Okay, we're on to the first par 3 on the front 9. It's hole number 5, stroke index 11. Off the card it's 192 yards, but they always do bring this particular tee box forward, so usually plays around 165 yards. Slightly elevated green, and there is a bit of a slope sort of from the left down to the right, so just bear that in mind. If you can, you want to get it on the right side of the pin. Just bear in mind that bunker as well, tricky. You're in that bunker, can make the hole very difficult. You run up a cricket score. So anyway, thinking positively, shooting for the green, middle of the green here is always a great shot, and you achieve that and get 2 putts. It's a very good score in this hole actually, so be pleasant with that. The miss is really short left perhaps, and then give yourself a bit of a chip and a putt. So, but a cracking par 3. Right, we're on to the 6th hole at Green Valley. It's par 4, stroke index 9, 350 yards, and usually does play as per the card here. You're faced with these bunkers in the middle of the fairway, so if you can manage to carry it more than 215 yards, you'll be over those bunkers, no problems at all. Good hole this. If anything, left hand side of the fairway is a bit better, but you can get a bit of a zoom if you go down the right and hit that fairway at the right position, get a nice shoot forward. Great par 4 this, and think positively. You're going to shoot one over those bunkers, set yourself up, and give yourself 120 yards in. Yeah, like I say, if you get the right bounce, you can certainly get a bit closer. Elevated green here, definitely don't want to miss this on the left. If you're going to make a miss, you want to miss it on the right hand side. So if anything, you want to veer towards the right hand side of the green, and you achieve that, shoot in the middle of the green, give yourself a chance of there's a bit of slope on this green, sort of from the right hand side of the green down to the left, so just bear that in mind. But yeah, cracking par 4. Okay, on to the hole number 7. It's a second par 5 in the front 9, stroke index 5. Normally plays as per the yard here. It's 569 yards. Even the biggest hitters be struggling to reach this 1 and 2, but yeah, do bear in mind there is sometimes a difference between the low season, high season, in other words, rainy season and dry season. So when it's dry, get a lot of roll, get a bit of hard pan off these fairways, so you just got to bear that in mind. But anyway, playing this hole, just got to be wary of the where the tee box is. Normally with the driver, if it's tee box where it should be, that water and the ditch on the right hand side, which is about 266 yard carry, shouldn't really come into play. But yeah, if any case, you're aiming down the middle, and you achieve that, it's a good shot. It's really a 3-shot hole always. Myself personally, usually take a 3-wood, get 230 yards down there, and then hit another long iron or a 5-wood just to pop it down there, because to carry that burn's quite difficult. So that's what you want to be doing, just shooting a little bit further down, get somewhere between the 150 and 100 yard marker, give yourself a wedge into the green. It's slightly elevated as well, so a full shot's always good here. And if you achieve that, middle of the green, you're doing very, very well. Par here is very, very good outcome. So yeah, cracking par 5. Okay, we're on to hole number 8. It's a second par 3 on the front 9, stroke index 15. Nice picturesque hole here, definitely worth a camera shot if you haven't played this golf course before. 139 yards. Certainly the trick for this particular hole, you can see you got 127 yards to the front of the green. The big severe slope at the front of the green, so if you don't carry it on, then you're faced with a sort of a chip up onto the green that you can't see the pin. 153 yards to the back. Advice here is just take that club that's just going to find the centre of the green. That's always been, let's say, the best outcome for me. Definitely want to avoid those bunkers on the right and the left if you can. So aim for the centre of the green. You achieve that, you're in great shape. Get 2 putts. Quite some severe slope on this green, really from the back to the front, and also from the left to the right, so just bear that in mind. Always want to be, if you can be, short of the hole, give yourself an uphill putt. But cracking par 3. Okay, after a very long golf buggy ride from the 8th green, you'll finally reach the hole number 9 tee box. It's the last hole on the front 9, par 4, stroke index 3. Great hole, just going down the hill back towards the clubhouse, 398 yards, so it usually plays as per the card. So just got to be wary here, the bunker on the right hand side and the left hand side. So yeah, you just want to be shooting down that right hand side of the fairway if you can. And if you get the right bounce, you'll get a bit more of a kick on. So yeah, think positively, that's what you're going to shoot for. And if you achieve that, give yourself a shot into the green. Yeah, you just got to be a bit wary here of where the pin position is. I wouldn't advise to go flag hunting if it's on the short right or basically back right. Always shooting for the middle of the green's pretty good here, and you achieve that. It is a tough hole and you get 2 putts and a par here, then that's a fantastic outcome. But even a bogey here is pretty good. So yeah, nice hole to finish the front 9. Right, welcome back to the channel. Time for a halfway house update. Rayong Green Valley. So what can we say? First 9 over with. Walking, striding down the 10th hole now. Well, tee boxes, fantastic. Condition of the golf course overall fantastic. Greens, some of the best greens in around the patio area. I mean, overall it's just a really fantastic golf course. I made a bit of a boo-boo actually. I think I was going to tell you the price in the opening of the video. Ended up talking about life membership, but yeah, if you play here on a Saturday, I think it's 3,500, 3,000 during the week. But if you remember, obviously 1,850, and actually they do another sort of add-on membership, pay an extra 30,000, especially if you play the golf course 2 or 3 times a week. You're going to really have a cheap round of golf. I think it's less than 1,000 baht. So yeah, overall so far so good. Stay tuned. Okay, we start the back 9 at the 10th hole with a par 5. It's stroke index 6, plays 516 yards. Just got to be a bit wary of the where the tee box is actually situated, because sometimes they do bring it forward or they keep it at the 516. If it is at the 516, you've got a 250 yard carry to get over that bunker on the right hand side. The bunker's on the left, 192. For the bigger hitters, 271. Just be wary of that one. But sort of right centre of the fairway is a good aim point on this one if you achieve that. It's always a good outcome. Could still be challenging to get on this green in 2, because the green does slope from the front to the back, so hard to bring it onto the green unless you've hit a really good drive and you can get that sort of height coming into the green. But so usually play as a 3-shotter. Shoot it down the right hand side if you can. That bunker on the right hand fairway bunker on the right shouldn't really come into play, so set yourself up for about a wedge shot into the green. If anything, a full shot into the green is a better situation. Just allows you to hold the green and not go off at the back. If you achieve that, always a possibility of a birdie here, but par is also very good on this first hole on the back 9. Great par 5. Right, we're on to the 11th hole. It's the first par 3 in the back 9, stroke index 16. Certainly the picturesque hole, very much for me the signature hole on this particular golf course, although that is my opinion. Just bear in mind they usually do bring this white tee boxes a bit forward, so do remember to shoot it with your rangefinder and just check it. But usually plays 148 yards, sometimes a bit shorter. And yeah, the trick on this particular hole is just think about that club that carries that distance. Bit of a bounce on this green, so if anything you want to sort of pitch it into the front half of the green if you can to hold it. 139 yards to the front of the green, 159 to the back. So not too much depth in this particular green, but shooting for the middle of the greens is always the best outcome here. You achieve that. Which a lot of people don't, because they usually go in the water, but get it on the green and get 2 putts here. It's a good par 3, and if you get a 3 and a par, it's a fantastic outcome. Hole number 12, it's a lovely par 4 going back up the hill, stroke index 14, usually plays as per the card, 363 yards. Trick on this hole, just got to be wary of that bunker on the right hand side. Ideally you want to be sort of shooting over the sort of left hand side of that particular bunker on the right hand side, just to get the correct aim point and the angle. Do be wary of the tree just over that bunker on the right hand side. It sometimes can catch your ball. For the bigger hitters, if you're just especially need to be thinking about obviously aim in correct aim position, because that bunker on the left hand side in the fairway, 271 yards, can swallow up your golf ball, make it tricky. But anyway, you're going to think positive. You're going to shoot it down the middle, get in a great position, slightly elevated green here. If that pin is up on the right hand side, there's 2 tiers to this green, significant slope, so just be wary where the pin position is. Try and get into the best position, get an uphill putt. If that pin is up on the right, sometimes it's just better leave it down on the bottom, and then at least you've got to put up the hill. And as long as you're pretty good at putting, you should still come out here with your par. So shoot it into the green. Obviously try and get close to the pin. Always possibility of birdie, especially if the pin's on the bottom ledge here, but fantastic hole. Par's good, but sometimes get a bit. Hole number 13, it's a dog leg to the left, par 4, stroke index 2, quite the tough customer here, 403 yards it usually plays. All about just being careful about your aiming off the tee here. You do need to think about cutting the corner. There's a tree there also in the middle of the fairway, you need to be wary of that, but the tee box sort of points you into those bunkers on the right hand side. You definitely don't want to be there, but and they shouldn't really come into play. Yeah, so thinking positively, if you draw the ball here, it's favourable. You can shoot it down there and get a bit of a draw, set yourself up nice, get into that throat. And if you achieve that, then yeah, you've got a good situation. Elevated green, and slopes from the left-hand side down towards the other side. So yeah, you want to try and keep it under the hole and favour an uphill putt if you can here. If you achieve that, it's a good outcome. Just to point out on this particular illustration, as you see, there is an alternative way to play this hole. You can, off the tee, shoot it up the 14th fairway and 265 yards, and from there you've got about a pitching wedge, 130, 140 yards in. So there's another way to play this hole, just for information. But if you get a par here, it's a fantastic outcome. Right, we're on to the hole number 14. It's a par 5, stroke index 8, plays 489 yards. Definitely a chance of a birdie here. It's all about the tee shot. If you get a good tee shot away here, you'd see in the illustration there's a 280 yard carry marker. Yeah, so if you fade the ball off the tee, you're definitely in a better situation here. You can cut a bit of a corner off, but if you do push it, you're in the trees, and that's end game. So yeah, I think positive you're going to shoot a good shot off the tee box. It's also advisable just play this as a 3-shotter. It's an easy hole. Advantage of playing a 3-shotter is you just get it short of the green. Just gives you that possibility of getting closer to the green so that you can get your pitch shot on the right side of the hole here, because it's a significant slope from the right hand side down to the left on this particular green. So you definitely want to be sort of putting up the hill if you can on this particular hole. If you achieve that, always even still a possibility of a birdie, but a par on here is also a great score as well. But yeah, cracking risk reward hole. Right, we're into the final stretch, last 4 holes. So hole 15, it's down the hill, par 4, stroke index 4, quite the toughie, but it's all about the tee shot here. You just want to veer for the, or sort of favour the right hand side of the fairway here. Stay away from that out of bounds on the left hand side, or the left hand side can be blocked out with the trees. So always aiming over that bunker. A 196 yard carry is a best outcome there. And even if you do push it a little bit, you still possibility you've got a shot to the green. So always favour the right hand side, I would say, in this particular hole off the tee. If you achieve that, then you're in great shape, and give yourself a shot into the green. There is quite a bit of a slope from the front down to the back here, so always good to get a full shot into the green here if you can. Tricky one this, sometimes the wind plays a big factor, so just bear that in mind, but aim for I would say the front portion of this green to try and hold it, and then if you achieve that, you'll still be on the green, get 2 putts and get out of here. It's a tough par 4, so if you get a par 4, you're doing very, very well. Okay, we've come to the easiest hole on the golf course. It's hole number 16, par 3, stroke index 18. Plays 144 yards. And just bear in mind, sometimes they do move the tee boxes, so if you've got your rangefinder, just zap it, make sure it is as per the card. But otherwise, a great hole this, and severe slope from the back of the green to the front, so you definitely want to be short of the hole. Leave yourself an uphill putt. There's 159 yards to the back of the green, 136 to the front. Staying away from those bunkers, but my recommendation here is just always shoot for the middle of the green. While the slope is quite severe, you can still put downhill. It's just in the summer months it gets really tricky, but it's a great par 3, and if you happen to have your camera here, you definitely want to take a picture of this hole if you haven't played a golf course before. But it's a great par 3, and par here is no great shakes, but also a possibility of a birdie. Okay, onwards to the 17th hole. It's a par 4 stroke index 10, 366 yards this particular hole plays. Just got to be wary on the left hand side. Yes, you've got the bunker at 201 yards, and it goes quite significantly longitudinal up the fairway, so just bear that in mind. So you always want to be veering on and let's say favouring the right hand side of the fairway. There is a grass bunker as well at the sort of 250 yards, so you just got to bear that in mind. You really don't need a driver in this hole. A 3-wood's good. Something that will give you 230 yards. You'll still have about 140 yards into the green. Just do bear in mind, you know, you can lose your focus here. There's out of bounds on the left, so you definitely want to be aiming towards the right hand side of the fairway, especially if you've got a good score going. So anyway, you're thinking positive, you're going to shoot it down the middle, get in front of that grass bunker. If you achieve that, you're going to leave yourself in, like I say, with a 9-iron, maybe 8-iron maximum. You know, try and get as close to that grass bunker as you can. And then the shot into the green here is, you know, the green does actually slope quite severely from the right hand side down towards the bunker on the left hand side, so you definitely want to try and keep your ball under the hole, so you've got to put up the hill. Anyway, if you achieve that, you're in great shape, and yeah, you get a par here. It's a good outcome, but sometimes also a possibility of a birdie. Okay, we're approaching the last hole at Rayong Green Valley. It's hole number 18. It's a great finishing hole, par 4, stroke index 12. Plays normally as per the card here, 390 yards. You've got that bunker in the middle of the fairway, which has got a bit of an L shape to it, and yeah, I mean, for the bigger hitters, you can shoot it over that, the right-hand side of that bunker is the good line. If you can carry it more than 266 yards, you'll be in a favourable position closer to the green. But otherwise, yeah, shooting it just down the left of the that bunker is also a good line. Just got to be wary, there is out of bounds there on the left-hand side. So if you're having a good score, yeah, short shot off the tee box, just keeping it in play is always a good outcome. And don't necessarily need to try and heave-ho it over that bunker. Still only have about 130, 140 yards. If you can just shoot it just short of that bunker into the green. Not too much slope on this green. It's always a tricky one, just got to be wary of the wind. But shoot for the middle of the green here, and it'd be a good outcome. And then get a 2 putts, and hopefully you've got a par. Walking off this golf course, and yeah, great golf course this one, and hopefully this guide is going to help you shoot a lower score and give you a bit more of a sense of how to strategize and get around this golf course. But brilliant golf course, certainly the most popular membership golf course in the Patti area. So hope you've enjoyed this, and now we'll go to the final verdict. Right, welcome back, and it's time for the final verdict. So, Rayong Green Valley, part of the Barcelona complex, Barcelona Valley complex no less. Yeah, overall, I mean, compared to Borough Park, which I played on Wednesday, which was sort of equivalent to a 1-star hotel, and the only reason it was a 1-star hotel is because there's no such thing as a 0-star hotel. This is a 7-star hotel. Quality, yeah. Value for money here, Green Valley. Overall, you know, the condition of the tee boxes, you know, the overall condition of the fairways, the bunkers, perfect. The greens are fantastic, and I'm sure you see by the footage, the aprons and everything. I'm recording this in July, you know, so basically, you know, we're in the low season, so a lot of rain and stuff like that. But you know, they've done a lot of work to put drainage in, especially on the greens, and yeah, tip top. You can't go wrong for what you pay here, and there's a reason why it's the most popular golf course for the expats. Saturday golf, round in 3 and a bit hours, so happy about that. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this guiding review, and I will be doing a drone footage video of this particular golf course. Didn't want to mix it up with this guiding review, so I'll do that separately. But otherwise, if you haven't already, and it's really important to grow the channel, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell, and you'll see more videos like this in the future. Until next time, bye for now.